welcome to Big Lou Barbecue and other things I want to do. And let me tell you what I've got going on for you. I'm going to be demonstrating a different brand of thermometer today. Yeah, I'm affiliated with another brand, but they don't have any ones that Bluetooth or wireless at all. I mean, they got them wireless where you go in your house, but you still got a wired probe that goes to the receiver. And I got a new smoker last July, an old smoky electric smoker. Had to use it a lot because we had a long burn ban during the summer. And I didn't want to cut a hole in it to run probe wires through, so I was just timing stuff. And at Thanksgiving time, I went through about 3 or 4 turkeys, not getting them right. Sure would be nice to have one of those Bluetooth thermometers. So I wasn't going to buy one, or I was thinking about buying one. I actually was. And got contacted by the Armeator company. Armeator makes one. There's other companies out there. But they said, would you like to try one? So lo and behold, I said, if you want me to try one, I'll try one. The company I'm affiliated with doesn't make Bluetooth ones. This one's a new one. It's got the readout right there. So I'll pull it out. It comes on, and you can see it right there. That'll tell you, you know, the temperature is. I will say that's a little thick. But anyway, this is going to go into this chuck roast, which I'm turning into barbecue beef. And we'll put in my old smoky electric smoker. And I'm going to get it up to about 165, 170, just past the stall. And instead of wrapping it in aluminum foil, I'm going to drop it in this cast iron skillet. I'll put that on there. Instead of back in the smoker and let it get up to about 203, so I can make this into chopped barbecue beef sandwiches and be real tender. So if this thing can read the temperature, let's see what happens here. I'm gonna put it inside the cast iron skillet. I did that right. It's right there inside the cast iron skillet. And is it reading it? It is. It says it's 23 degrees. Ha ha. Did it come out of the skillet and come out of the smoker when it's hot? Let's find out. Now there is an app. I'm not going to be demonstrating the app today. I'll demonstrate the app at another time. But you download the app from the App Store, and you can program in when you meet and all that stuff like that for the alarm to go off and all that stuff on your phone with the app. But this is about whether or not it can get out of here, and you can see it can go out like a few feet, but I don't know how much further. It lost it. We lost the signal. Oh, just reconnected. All right. I'm at Celsius right now. I'm gonna have to change that. It might not go through the cast iron. Let's find out. Let's cook something with it. Thanks for watching Big Lou Barbecue. All right, I got it all rubbed down my coffee rub and take that out. Now I'm gonna stick it in there. Let's just try to get it right toward the center there, about like that. Let's get it on the smoker. All right, let's put it in the smoker just like this. And I'm gonna cover it up, turn the smoker on, and let it go. All right, it's saying the ambient temperature on the app is still too low. It's not above 200 yet, but I think it'll show up. And when I download the app, it changed it to Fahrenheit automatically for me. So anyway, it's up at 45 degrees Fahrenheit is where the chuck roast is right now. And this is working through the steel of the old smoky electric smoker.
I need to experiment with the app a little bit, but it was real easy just to pick your target temp and watch your ambient temperature and stuff go up. You have to pick what you're cooking, though, beef or chicken. I don't know why that really matters a whole lot, but anyway, the app did seem to work through the smoker and it picked up the signal, so that's what it looks like, real easy to use.
All right, so we're at 106 and climbing Fahrenheit. If I hit this button, well, hit the button, it tells me what the ambient temperature of the inside of the smoker is at 243. And hit the button again. That's my target temp. Now I think I'm going to go to 176 before I put it in the cast iron. I just haven't set it any higher than that yet. But anyway, that's what it is on my app, but I will change that. I'm going to go back, and 106 is the meat temp. So it's pretty easy. I like this.
Now this is what the screen looks like when it's disconnected. And so it's what it looked like when I was in my kitchen. However, in my living room, which is just on the side of the patio, I was able to pick up the Bluetooth signal quite fine and check on the temperature of the meat or whatever from my phone inside my living room. Also, you're able to track the rate of climb between the food temperature in red and the ambient temperature in yellow. And so that made it real easy. So if I walked too far away from it, it lost connection. But if I was close enough, I could find out what it looked like without opening it.
Okay, that's saying it's done. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to go in the app. And the app is blinking with a big red dot too. It's not done. I mean, I could eat it, but it's not where I want it. I want to pull it. So we're going to put it in the skillet and then see if the thermometer still works. All right, the temperatures continue to rise. So look at all the smoke coming out of there. Yeah. Oh, it's looking good. It is looking good. All right. So I'm going to pick it up. It's getting tender. I'm putting this skillet. I probably should have pre-warmed it. Now I'm going to put the lid on the skillet. And I kind of got to push that thing in a little further or something. All right, I grabbed a pot holder and just moved it to the side of the stuff. Put the lid on the skillet. Put this here. See if we've got a reading.
As you can see here, the sudden drop in temperatures is from when I opened the lid and put it in that cold cast iron.
Well, I don't know what the, I wish my dog would stop barking at something. The app's just going flatlined. And that's going in. You can see I'm right here next to the smoker. Of course, it lit up when I got a little closer to it like that. But it's not making it through the cast iron. So it's an honest review. It's not going to do me any good inside a Dutch oven or cast iron, will it? Even though I don't want it to sit on the smoker. The smoker's hot. Still not picking it up. I don't know why my dogs are barking at something out there, but it's not connecting through the cast iron and through the steel. But look what I noticed. It's not getting any more smoke anyway, but I am letting a little bit of heat out. But look what I noticed. If I open it up and do that, I can see the temperature without opening the lid to the cast iron. And it's perfectly sealed because there's no cords coming out of the cast iron. So I'll just check it periodically till it's at 203 like that. But once I shut the smoker, when that checks on the temperature again, it will go off. All right, I just opened the lid to check and look there. It says 199, we're getting close. Getting close. I got to open the lid and put that down there close to the cast iron for it to get a reading. It's not reading through the cast iron and through the tin. But we're getting close, and that's not a big deal, you know. And I'm going to go ahead and cover it back up, keep the heat in there. But I'm not really worried about losing smoke because, you know, it's in cast iron. The magic number, 203. Can you see that? 203. So I just checked again. That's where we wanted it to be, about 205. I'm going to go get some pot holders and pull this hot pot roast in there. But let me show it to you what it looks like right now. Here goes. Yep. Now I'm going to put that lid back on it and let it rest a bit inside. As it starts to cool down, we'll pull I got some oven fries to go with it. I'm going to sit that right there by that cast iron. And as you can see, it's going to be good, but we're going to let it sit in there and steam. When that drops down to about 180, 170 or so, I'm going to go ahead and start pulling it and chopping it up for barbecue beef sandwiches. All right, so the Armeator did what it's supposed to do in my little electric smoker with the thin steel, you know. I could walk with the Bluetooth on my app, you know, a few 100 feet away maybe. Worked in my living room. When I get to the kitchen, it would lose connection. So it's not as far as, you know, some of my radio controlled things, but those probes have wires on it. This probe not having a wire is very useful. It didn't work in the cast iron, so keep that in mind. Well, it worked, but you had to be like real close to it. So keep that in mind if you're using it in a Dutch oven or something. You can actually check the temperature without opening the lid. You just put this little thing next to your cast iron, and you see it pops on when you take it out. You know, but you got to be close to it, but you don't have to open the lid, you know. Keep that in mind if you've got a thick steel premium offset smoker, or if you've got one of the cast iron Kamados or something like that, and you plan to use it in that, keep that in mind. But did what it's supposed to do in that smoker. Another useful thing for this would be for rotisserie items, like rotisserie chickens, rotisserie hams, whatever. When it's spinning, if you've got a probe with wires, that's a complication because it's going to just twist it up, you know. This would be great for rotisserie stuff. So next time I use this on camera, it'll be in a rotisserie. Just an observation. That is pretty thick compared to a lot of wired probes that I've used. doesn't make a hill of beans different if you're using it in pulled pork or chopped barbecue beef like I did last night. But maybe if you really need to make a fancy presentation, holiday turkey or prime rib or something, and you don't want that hole in there, but that's really not a big problem. It's just going to leave a bigger hole than the smaller probes do. I want to thank the folks at Armeator for sending me this. It's going to come in very valuable in that smoker and in items that I don't need to be opening or have a crack in, like, you know, running a cord through Dutch oven kind of messes up. You want it kind of sealed, you know, so it won't go very far past the Dutch oven, but right up close to it, you can get the signal without opening the lid. So thank you, Armeator, and hope you've enjoyed watching this demonstration. I think it's pronounced Armeator, might be pronounced Armeator, but I think it's pronounced Armeator. Thank you for sending me this. I'll have a link down below to the Armeator website. And thanks for watching Big Lou Barbecue.